Okay, now I think we are live on YouTube. So guys, I will split you in small rooms, and I think 3 rooms. 4 rooms is now. And remember to choose a leader in these small rooms. Copy the questions is sent there if anyone got here late, and be respectful. And I will bring you back 10 minutes before the end. Mhm. Okay, so yeah. Oh no, I forgot to delete one room. Oh my god, I can't believe I did it. Oh my god, I forgot to
You
delete one.
forgot to delete one room.
Oh
Oh,
my
that
god,
happens.
the second time that I did
That happens all the time with me.
it. Oh guys, just let people come back.
Oh, this happens in the best families. Me too.
Just a little mistake, huh?
Oh my god. What is everyone? Okay. Guys, I'm so sorry. I forgot to delete one room to stay here with me in the main room. So I
Was
will.
awesome.
Did you enjoy the conversation? Oh, guys. Um.
See you tomorrow, guys.
Yeah.
No, now it's gonna work. So yeah. So guys, I think you are here with me in the main room. Um. I will send the questions again. Mm. To start, vamos, let's introduce ourselves. So, Wellington, could you start? Present yourself, please.
For sure. Guys, first of all, good evening. My name is Welto. As you can see my screen, this little girl is my daughter. I'm from Espírito Santo. My city's name is Guarapari. I'm 30 years old. I work as a receptionista at a hotel. I'm married, and I think that's it. It's a pleasure to be.
How about you, Thais? Could you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, of course. So, hello, everybody. My name is Thais. I live in São Bernardo do Campo, São Paulo. I am 23 years old. I study international relations in Universidade Federal do ABC. And that's it. Thank you.
How about you, Camille?
Hello, everyone. Good evening. I'm Camille, as you can see too. I'm 16. I'm in the second year of high school, And yeah, I love to be here and talk in English about a lot of subjects, so it's a pleasure to be here too.
And Aline, I think you already present yourself, right? So,
Yes, I read.
okay, and me too. I present myself at the new room. So let's start with the questions. The first question is how did the pandemic influence the employment rate and the increase in informal jobs? Thais, could you start, please?
Yes, let me see. The first question, how did the pandemic influence? Well, I think that with this, yes, the time that we are living now, people have more flexibility to, I don't know, to grow in their, yes, I am thinking in how to say it because I can't generalize, I think is the word, because it's not everybody that have um, the same, oh my God, I don't know the word, same opportunities, you know? So, but some people, I think that use at this time to engage, to, I don't know, to grow in their dreams and go to the action, you know? I am a person like this. I am an example. I work at in the commercial world until the middle of the last year, and I get out because it wasn't making good for me. It wasn't being good for me. So I decided to get out, and I opened atelier. I don't know how to say it in English, but it's a place where I do my art. I don't know if you know, but I do macrame. It's a kind of art and decoration. You can do a lot of things with macrame, and that's it. I'm happy doing what I'm doing now.
Oh, that's good. And you, Camille, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's obviously that this moment that that we all are passing through affect a lot all the companies, all the people in general, and with the crisis, a lot of companies closed. My mom is an example for it. She has worked like in a bookstore for 13 years, and then in the beginning of the pandemic, the store closed, you know, and it was very, very sad because um a lot of people depends of it, you know, and yeah, it's really sad to see everything. And as Thais said, it's not all everyone that has the same opportunities, like to have this access to internet and the computer to work like in home. And yeah, it's very, very sad and precarious.
Yeah, I totally agree. And you, Aline, what do you think?
Sorry, my phone is closed. Okay. I think the pandemic prohibits several activities jobs, and somehow these jobs have an important change in our formal to how do I say vender in English?
To sell?
Sell, yes, to sell in different forms, using the technologies, and the fact is unemployment is a problem more big now in pandemic. In the is a social problems is big now. I think this about the employment rate because the pandemic.
Yes. And you, Wellington, what do you think?
So I think the unemployed had no choice because or they did something to change the situation, or they just sit down and wait for some help from anybody. So, and this kind of situation is new for us, and we had to learn how to deal with it. I think all the situation had a good way. We have to look and try to find something good and all this bad thing, you know. And I see that. I see people that I think I see people that don't even think uh, don't even thought they were able to be in a good company or something like this, doing something very good, and doing something that help people out day, and it's amazing. It's amazing. And yeah, I think there are also people that are who are struggling with the situation. Uh, and yeah, I think when we are moving from our comfort zone to another place, it's very hard, but there are some good things that happen during all this process.
Yes, I totally agree with you guys. I think nobody was expecting for this, right? And some stores have to close, and some of them had to change, like the way they they manage the workers and everything like this, because of the situation, trying to uh, people had to stay home, and I think this all affects, like we couldn't see in the video that people don't have more, like the things that they have before to have the money, and I think this also contributes to the informal jobs, like you say, guys. They People have to manage. They have to think in different ways to to gain the money, right? So yeah, I think is this. Let's see. The next question is: did you see this impact on jobs in your city? Because here in my city, we can see in the streets, like some stories that we seen it before. Like nowadays it's closed, and some places is changed just a lot. Wellington, could you could you see this there?
Yeah, guys, I have to say that I never seen so many motoboys like I've seen in this day, because I think this increased because we start to need more like this kind of job, and and I see here in my city, um, so many stores closed it, and yeah, I think it's a bad situation. Uh, yeah, I don't have so many things to talk at this point, but yeah, that's it.
And you, Aline?
Sorry, guys. Yes, I did. I did this impact on jobs in my city, and I work in Campinas city. I am a servant public here, and I agree with your friend, our friend, about the how grows motorcycles in city. I already um, have accident with one, of course horrible, but many places closed. More people uh, to charge social benefits, and is very true. Is impact in, in jobs in my city, Sumaré and Campinas.
Yes, I think in all cities there is an impact like this. And you, Thais, you just saw this too?
Yes, mainly in social media, I think. I I have some friends of my university that started new things, opened new things in this pandemic, started to sell food or clothes. I don't know if you saw it, but I noted that a lot of Instagram's account opened during this pandemic, selling, it's not selling, I don't know, I think it's selling clothes and things like that. So yes, I agree with Wellington and Aline, but for me, my perception, it's more in social media than in real life, you know.
Yes, I didn't thought about this, and it's true. In social media, we see a lot, sto- stories, selling things, and people that start doing a business in home.
I think it's like a combination because we are living in specific time now with this pandemic. Uh, it's like opening a lot of opportunities for some people, and we are living a time of social media too. Like Instagram is a platform of to sell, you know.
Yes,
So it's a combination for me.
yes, yes. Is increasing, this social medias and things like this. So it's a good way. Camille, you.
I totally agree with you guys. Like, I did see the impact in my city, not only in my city, but all over the country, you know. And this thing that I said is very, very true because in extreme side, we see like a lot of stores closing and a lot of people like increases. But in another side, we see a lot of people increasing and growing up their jobs by the internet and everything. Like my grandma is an example for it. I have an always an example for it. My grandma in the beginning of the pandemic, she started selling masks, you know, and it's very nice this part, but it's very bad the other side. And we have these two extreme sides that causes the unemployment, no, the inequality, and yeah.
Yes, I totally agree. The next question, now we are going to talk about health. So, how did the pandemic show the difference in access to healthcare? Does everyone have the same access to treatment? Um, Camille, what do you think?
Obviously, no, everyone don't have the same treatment and access to it. And this is very, very sad. This makes me really sad because without investment in public health, without uh, the structure in public health, we see what we are passing through. That is this, how can I say it? Uh, this transbordamento, you know, And I don't know in English too.
I have no idea in English, but I get it.
But yeah, of course, no one, everyone don't have the same access and treatment. Unfortunately, the pandemic in our country, unfortunately, just increased the inequality and made this um, abysmal between, classes.
Yes, for sure. Now we can see clearly, like uh, things that we didn't see before. Now the media is showing, and people that have more money have more access to this treatment. So
Totally. Now it's explicit, right?
yes, yes. Anyway, Aline, what do you think?
Aline, you say? Okay. It depends for me because in Brazil has a public system for health, the SUS, SUS in English, I don't know, and it is a universal system. So can have a difference between a people, a poor people, and the rich people in theory. But I think the SUS in this moment is very, uh, how do I say, esgotado in English? I don't know, esgotado. Okay,
I don't know. So,
yes,
I
yes.
mean,
In this moment is a esgotamento, né? But is a very
Can say that
good.
it's on its limit, I think, Aline. It's
Ah,
on its limit,
it's
maybe.
only okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Thais. It's on limit, but it is um benefit our people how that no cost private health, a um, private hospitals, no? But in Brazil is a good one have a public system for health. I think this.
yeah, I think you brought a good point because here in Brazil we have the SUS, so even people that don't have enough money, to pay for healthcare can have this, even with these difficulties and limitations. But in other countries, you have to pay. Like if you go to a hospital, then the bill will get into like the so you have a bill to pay after the treatment, after anything that you do in the hospital. So yeah. Anyway, Tom, what do you think?
Um, I think the pandemic just show us that we have uh, a really big problem in our health system. But I mean, when we are about to face trouble like this, like pandemic time, not just our country, but a lot of countries around the world, because it's something new. This never happened before, and um, I think we have a good system of saúde, health system, and uh, uh, but we are not um, I don't know how to say bem servido. Oh my gosh. If I think this way, if the government says to you, if you need some help when you are we are with some disease, you know, we are gonna help you. This kind of make the people think that they are secure, you know, about their health. And think this way we have to look more about how our government is work for us, you know, because this trouble, this bad problem is not something that sure right now, but it's something that is really old. It's something that exists a long time ago, you know. And yeah, I think that's it.
Yes, I agree with you. And you, Thais?
Yes, I agree with you guys, and Aline said important thing, I think. So yes, I think that we have tools, but nowadays we are living a hard time that we don't have quality in some service because we have a lot of demand, I think. So it's hard to everybody have access. And when we talk about health, we need to think in mental health too, because we are living a hard time. So thinking on this, poor people don't have an easy access to psychologist, I think, for example, even in schools. Yes. So I don't agree that everybody have the same access and opportunities talking about health in Brazil, unfortunately.
Yes, a good point. I think when we talk about mental health, the things is even worse. You know, not everybody have the same access, the same opportunity, and even with our um, our system, you know, like our public health is not good enough. Um, the next question is about schools. Schools are closed and classes became virtual. What are the consequences for people who do not have access to technologies in the internet? And how could that be changed? Wellington, could you start, please?
Sorry, could you please repeat the question?
Right. Is the number 5. Schools are closed and classes became virtual. What are the consequences for the people who do not have access to technology and internet, and how can that be changed? Could you get the question?
You,
I will send the again in the chat. Just a second.
I see the question. But we skipped the number 4.
Oh right. Oh, I didn't saw this, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's for the number 4. What are what about the access to COVID-19 vaccine? Do you think everyone will have the same, and why? Now I think is the right question. Sorry, Elisa.
I think we are gonna receive the vaccine. And I think no matter what kind of vaccine we receive, you know, the name of the vaccine, but just to receive is something amazing because we we will be safe for this virus. And I don't know, maybe it uh, can be can late, you know, but I think everyone will receive. Unfortunately, there are so many troubles in this subject because the 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 political subject is interfering. I don't know how to say in this situation, no. And sometimes this program can relate more than it would. Yeah.
Yes, I think when we talk about this, everything involves the government, so in politics, so I think it's complicated. And you guys, what do you think?
Yes, I think that we need to be optimistic. People will receive, not the same time, not in a good time, actually, but yes, I think that we're going to have a society fascinated someday, maybe.
And you, Aline, what do you think?
For me, it's a polemic subject because there is a government organization for this, but not efficient enough, and with some priorities about the ages, the people, and have a I don't see a justice for all because uh, it's a very speaking people around the social medias, and it's very confusing, believe it in the efficient, but it's a hope. I think.
Yes, and you, Camille, what do you think?
Well, I think I totally agree with all of you guys, and I think the vaccine is a polemic subject too, but it's necessary to talk. I think our vaccine, our national vaccine, is a hopeful thing because with all this time and without investment, they could do it. And it's very how can I say it? I don't know the word to describe it, but it's very grateful if I can say like this. And even even without the polemic thing that people don't want to be vaccinated and people that um, are judging it, we will pass through it. I hope so. And yeah, even with the slow way that we are vaccinating everyone and this all this thing, I think we'll pass through it. And there's a thing, like I try not to I try not to compare us with other countries, because we see in other countries like, oh, people already like 12, like in Canada, they are already being vaccinated, while here we are still in the 60s, and yeah, it's sad, but it's hopeful. We, as Tai said, we have to see in an optimist way.
Yes, it's hard when we think about this and do comparison with other countries. But I think the vaccine is a very important thing, that the thing that can change the situation in the future. And I am afraid that even with the system, the program about vaccine, some people in some small parts of the Brazil and some countryside don't have that same access that we have, or even uh, late, So and that's why I put here to see if you guys think the same. But I think if the vaccine come to everyone, it's totally fine. So but it's a polemic thing and thing to think about. So yeah. Now the number 5 about the schools. So guys, what you guys think of the consequence? People don't have the access to watch the online classes, and what can be changed. Camille, what do you think?
I think that this subject is very delicate because a lot of people, a lot we see like near to us, they are losing their school years, and this is very very sad. Like we see, like we said about the healthcare and the public health and everything, we see this with the difference between the private school and the public school. And my friends, for example, they studied in public school, they miss this, and all the teachers are doing like their best to give all the information to the classmates, to the students. And but unfortunately not everyone have access to it, not everyone have access to internet, and this is very very sad.
Anyway, Aline, what do you think?
Okay. For me, the internet in Brazil is so expensive for most people. So in this moment about the pandemic is a big challenge for education system because it's more excluded. I don't know in English, excluded for the students. Uh, the most people is a poor people, and this access is impossible. So um, the, there are different social problems with this topic, access in this school in this moment.
Anyway, what do you think?
I think it's something that, uh, as usual, we are used to the situation in our country. We have something, and someone have something, and another one doesn't have, And I think we as a country have to think more about situation like, uh, in our country, it's already hard to teach the alumnos, I don't know how to say, in the class, now they are in their own home, and something really worse. So I think this pandemic is just show us the difference between the classes, the social classes.
Yes. Anything, what do you think?
I think that here in Brazil we have clear examples of this difference on access, even actually mainly in child schools, like, so I think that's horrible because before this we have a social difference. We know we see this actually when we are trying to enter in university. I felt this because I studied my all life in public schools, and I was in a competition with people that had access to private and good schools. So it's very hard. And with this, we have a big problem more than ever. So the solution, it's hard, because it's a public problem. It's a lack of investment in education, I think. So we need to invest on the base. We don't have a magical solution and immediatist solution for this, like to the day for night, we have a solution for these problems. I think that we need to invest on the base of education and things like that.
Yes, I totally agree with you. I think is this, like um, trying to put more investments in this basic, and this pandemic shows that everything it's not the way that we expected, and how the things are. It's bad because not everyone have access to the same not everyone have the same opportunity to study. And my mother's work in a public school, and we can see that uh, people don't have cell phones and notebooks to access and at the same time, like there is some houses that the brothers and sisters have to divide, and they can't be in the classes at the same time, so it's very hard. And um, I think we don't have time for more questions. I will bring the people back because we have just more 8 minutes. And, I want you to know about what can we reduce to can we do to reduce this inequality. But I think I will wait for everybody coming, and I ask for everybody in the room. Just more seconds. Oh, I think they are having a good conversation because they are uh, they are taking a time to return. Hi everybody, welcome back. Welcome back everyone.
Hi.
Hi.
How was the
Hello.
conversation? Did you enjoy the conversation, the topic, questions?
Yes, it was pretty hard, but was good. We learned a lot with our mates.
Oh, that's good to hear. Aline, you are here the first time, so how it was for you?
For me, it's a fantastic way to learn to improve your speaking skill speaking. Because for me, it's more difficult because I don't practice a lot, and I love this form about to learn English. Thank you.
Oh, but you are doing great. You are doing very well. And keep coming. We have meetings during all days, and have Spanish, French, Italian, German, and I don't know if I forgot any language, but feel free to come and join us in another meetings. Guys, could you answer all the questions?
No, thank you.
No.
In what questions you stop?
It's impossible to answer all the questions.
Yes, I think this topic we can discuss a lot. So, but I want to know about the question number 7. I don't know if you guys got there. What can you do to reduce the inequality that is close to you? Anyone want to answer? No one.
So I was saying in my room that I work with an artist that I manage her Instagram page, and she did a rifa, and we sell the rifa, and all the money that we raise, we bought food for the community that she lives in.
Yes, it's a very important way. Anyone? Anyone else?
I think Michael did like a really good answer. Can you repeat for them?
Yes, I totally agree with you.
Don't make me talk, Anna. Don't make me talk.
Yeah, no, please,
I cannot
please,
stop.
it
I
was
cannot
the best.
stop to
It
talk.
was the best.
Please, Michael, please share your.
What I said was super simple, but it was from my heart. I said I don't care to share the food I have. I don't have much, but where we can eat one person, we can eat two. I don't have much. What I can share my arroz com feijão para todo mundo. I can help with all the subjects, math, history, you know. So it's basically the way we can face this kind of pandemic, help each other and become a community as we are.
Yes, very important, guys. Oh, I love it. I want to say.
Oh,
go on, Patricia, please.
oh, Lara, I think individual attitudes are important, but I think inequalities is more related with infrastructure of society. So I think the government could be adopt the basic income for people with a low income, I think.
Friends from Brazil, please take out
Thank you.
Bolsonaro from the government, please.
We really want it.
We are trying.
Please.
Believe me, we are
Please.
trying. This is what we want.
Yes, I think.
You guys, every day I wake up thinking about it. You have no idea.
Just vote 11 times. I guess
was just a bad dream, you know. You wake up, oh, was a nightmare.
Please. And yeah, guys, I think in this time it's very important for us to stay at home. You know, I think is the only way that we can prevent this. But we can stay home if we don't have.
I just want to say I'm in 1 year at home, so I'm really good at it. I'm privileged enough to be at ease though, so part.
Yes, we have to have something to sustain us and when we can't work. And so guys, our time is over. I have to go, and now we have Spanish. So guys, I will share here in the chat our links to our social medias, YouTube, Instagram, Telegram, and follow us. And I hope to see you next week. You will receive an email, and so answer the feedback. And yeah, I think it's this. Now we have also a exclusive group in WhatsApp to receive the links and for the conversation, so you don't have to stay in the waiting list. And that's it. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone, for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye, people.
Bye-bye.
It was nice meeting you all.
Stay home.
Bye,
Stay home,
chicos.
wash your hands.
Cuídense. Cuidado con
Stay
Bolsonaro.
home.
Bye.
See
you, Lara.